Now,
sure.
now I know we're talking about this RICO case. We're talking about Young Thug. You shouted out a lot of artists there. You're talking about Lil Got It, and you gave a rest in peace to Lil Keed, right?
For sure.
But also, man, I got to talk about this. Now, there's an artist, Gunna. He's probably one of the premier artists in the world. He's been waving the YSL flag for a long time. Young Thug put him in the game. What's your opinion about Gunna?
I don't know, man. I really don't have an opinion on it, man. I don't really want to keep going too deep into what he did and all that, this, that, and the third, man. It's just kind of like a basically just kind of let down feeling though, man. It's a let down feeling from Buddy, man. That's all I got to say about Buddy. It's just like a let down feeling. I wish the best for him though. He's a talented dude, but he's a good dude. But outside of anything outside of that and pertaining to what he did in the courtroom, it's just unacceptable, and it's just like a let down feeling.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you that in almost a two-part question. Did you feel let down or disappointed by the way that the things carried out with his plea deal? Because for those of you who don't know, Gunna signed an Alford Plea deal where he was able to go home essentially and just be on probation, but he's pretty much on the chain to either come in and have to testify, and there's some debate about he might be able to waive his rights to testify or whatnot, but there's also the fact that he had to say on camera and in the court of law that he believed that YSL was a criminal organization. And a lot of people looked at that as hurting Young Thug's case, and I understand that. So I understand, because that be where the disappointment is coming from as well.
Yeah, that's definitely it just don't make sense, because we're not a gang, my brother. You've been around us a long time. We're a family, bro. You part of the family, my brother. You was a part of the family. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, we're not a gang. Why would you go in there and say that? And why would
I'm glad you clarified
go
that.
in there and work in their favor, like, and say some bull that is not true? We out here fighting. My brother is fighting for his life and trying to fight to show these people and prove these people that we's a family. We never been a gang, and all the great and positive things he did. And you go in there and do that. You discrediting everything he fighting for. Don't make sense.
And I think a lot of the fans see it that way as well. I mean, you would think that the fans would just be impartial, and they try to be, but it looks like, man, yeah, a lot of people, I don't know. It makes me wonder about what Gunna's career is going to be looking into the future, like what his future career is going to be.
I believe he's still gonna be successful. You still have fans who don't care about the street aspects of it, because if you look at it, it's still kind of like street stuff. Because people who not in the street, they don't care about who's telling it, who's snitching, and they don't care about that. They just fans of him. So he's still, I feel like he's still gonna be successful to a certain degree. I don't think that's gonna stop him, because he's a talented dude. So I don't think that's gonna stop him from being successful musically.
Yeah, I think talent-wise, he's definitely up there. You guys have a good track record of putting out talented artists, yourself included, right?
For sure.
But there is a big part of this whole hip hop thing that is online, right? And sometimes the opinions online seem to take over what's kind of reality at times. See what I'm saying? Even with, like, say, your case with the YSL RICO case. And right now, there's a narrative running about Gunna, and it makes me wonder, will he be successful? But you feel he will?
Yeah, I feel he'll still be able to be successful. He still be able to do shows. It's a lot of people still gonna want features from him. That's not gonna stop him from being successful, because once again, like I said, a lot of people don't really care about the street shit. They don't care about what you did in the street, told on somebody and whatever. They don't care about all that. They like you as an artist. They like your music. They like you people. It's a lot of people who's fans of Gunna. These people are not street people. These people are not in the streets. They don't care about that. So they still gonna listen to his music. They still gonna stream his music. They still gonna want to come see him at shows. People still gonna want to do features with him. And that's just me trying to me being realistic about it. Like, I don't think that's gonna stop him from being successful musically.
Okay, and I agree, man. And a lot of people I've talked to who are actually in the industry and actually doing things, in music, they kind of have that outlook as well. I see that, man. So sometimes maybe the online narrative is wrong.
It's a lot of times the online narrative is super wrong, like super wrong.